Hey guys, Calvin Russell here. Listen, keeping your credit in good shape is like taking care of your physical health. Regular upkeep pays off, and slacking off can most definitely have its consequences. Given the importance of credit in achieving your goals in life, such as buying a home, starting a business, buying a car, or just simply getting hired, it is imperative that you take care of all the necessary precautions to safeguard your credit history. Taking care of your credit is essential to your financial well-being, and you may not know this. But today, we're going to talk about 3 easy steps to protect your credit. Keep an eye on your credit rating. The way you handle your monthly expenses is reflected in your FICO score, which may be thought of as a financial fingerprint. Lenders use the FICO score to help them make a quick, accurate, and reliable decision about a customer's credit risk throughout the customer's life cycle. This creditworthiness which is reduced to a numeric score range, as we all know, from 300 to 850. With higher scores indicating better credit is also what lenders use to decide whether or not they want to grant you a loan or credit card, as well as the interest rate that may be applied to the loan or credit card. This creditworthiness is also used to determine how much interest will be applied to the loan or the credit card. In addition, potential employers use it to learn more about job applicants, and insurance companies use it to determine the premiums for homeowners and auto policies by evaluating the same credit scores of individuals who are applying for coverage, especially for the first time. In the United States, the FICO score the middle FICO score is about 695, but 30% of people in their 50s have scored at a much higher than that, like 780 and higher, which is considered to be good credit, obviously. It is true that our credit scores have a tendency to improve as we get older. In fact, 42% of people in their 60s and 55% of those over 70 have scores of 780 or higher on their credit reports. This indicates that our credit scores tend to rise as we get older, because we're supposed to know more by that time, right? And not making all these young people mistakes. But either way, the procedure of keeping track of your FICO score, or any other credit score for that matter, is comparable as of late, and it's changed, and it's one that is much uncomplicated. The number is included in monthly bills that the customers receive from a variety of financial institutions, and that may be from your bank, credit card companies, and is also accessible online. Discover Card, it was one of the first companies that started giving out credit scores to people that have their credit cards. But since then, other businesses like Bank of America, Barclays, Chase, and Citibank, they followed in their footsteps to become successful competitors of credit score providers. If you like what you're hearing so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep watching, because you don't want to miss these next 2. Speaking of which, let's go into number 2. Taking precautions to prevent the theft of your identity. In addition to keeping a careful eye on your FICO score, you should also take the necessary precautions to ensure that you're not a victim of identity theft. This can be done by keeping your personal information secure. Even if someone stole your identity and they use your name, your address, your social security number, or any identifying information to make, let's say, a purchase or open a credit card in their name, this could easily put a damper on your ability to receive credit in the future. The following list is some of the tactics that can be utilized to prevent identity theft. Okay. Number 1, shredding all of your financial records. 2, including that, well, that includes your bank statements, credit cards, or anything else related to money. All right. If you want to discourage potential identity thieves from like searching through your trash or removing your mail, signing up for online statements is even more effective than constantly getting a lot of this stuff in the mail. So just try to reduce as much mail as you guys can. Number 2, always make it a habit of checking your statements for your bank account and your credit card on a regular basis, and look for any potential problems or unusual charges. Okay. Number 3, you should never, under any circumstance, provide private financial information over the phone to a person or a company that you're not familiar with, even if it sounds funny. Y'all know some scams out there, okay? Whether it be an individual or a business. Next, never use a public Wi-Fi connection to start, to go on your bank website or credit card website. Because here's the thing. If you do that, that's going to put your personal information at risk, because identity thieves, they always use public Wi-Fi portals, and because they don't have a lot of firewalls. It's also easier for them to steal your information if you do that. But of course, just make sure that, you're not using it as much, or if you do have to use public Wi-Fi, just don't use don't go to those sites where you have to log in for your financial information. Okay. And next, visit the website identitytheft.gov, which is managed actually by the Federal Trade Commission, if you find yourself to be a victim of identity theft. On that site, you'll find plenty of information that's being, updated all the time. And they even have a customized recovery plan to get things back on track if you have had your identity stolen. And last but not least, number 3, make it a habit to regularly review your credit report. You should receive a free copy of your credit report at least once a year and review it thoroughly, looking for any indications that fraudulent activity may occur. Now, you guys also know that you can get this from annualcreditreport.com, of course. That updates, for free every year. But Credit Karma is going to be a little bit better situation because you'll be able to actually see not only your credit report from TransUnion and Equifax, but you can get updates for free every single week. And obviously, you don't have to pay for it. But the good news is obviously that you get that score and that report, not just a credit report, just like, annualcreditreport.com has. Okay. Now, annualcreditreport.com is the only website that's been granted permission by the government to provide consumers with free credit reports to obtain a copy of your credit report at no cost. Okay. So that's it for today's video, guys. What do you guys think about the video? Hit us up in the comments. Let's chat. Don't forget to, of course, like the video if you like it. Share this video if you want to share it. And as always, be sure to subscribe as we got nothing but great content on the way. And be sure to turn on those notifications as well, too, so you never miss what's coming next. Thanks again, guys, for watching.